One of the biggest questions I've gotten is if the injection placement even matters when it comes to taking GLP-1 medications. So in this video, I'm going to answer that question, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about why I'm changing my injection day and how I'm kind of maneuvering that. So if you're interested in that information, go ahead and keep watching this video. If this is the first time you're here, welcome to my channel. I am so happy you're here. My name is Nikki, and I've been on a GLP-1 medication for almost 2 years now. At the end of March, will actually be 2 years on a GLP-1 medication. I've lost about 74 pounds since starting GLP-1 medications, but from my highest weight, I'm actually down over 90 pounds. My highest weight was 277 pounds, and now I'm around 184, 185. So I have been on this weight loss journey with GLP-1 medications for quite some time, and I do feel like I can talk about this topic pretty easily because I've just been doing it for almost 24 months. We're going to talk about why I'm switching my injection day, and we're going to talk about my favorite injection sites, or if I even think that there's a difference. So first, let's talk about why I'm switching my injection day. I've actually changed my injection day many times. When I first started taking GLP-1 medications, I actually started on Friday nights. And then at some point I switched to Thursday nights. And then I even switched to like Saturday mornings at one point. And I've just been kind of all over the place. And I'm typically going with how my body is feeling or how it's reacting to the medications. So just to talk a little bit about this time, and the reason why I'm changing my injection is because lately I've been getting side effects around day 3 or 4. When I was taking it on Saturday mornings, I was noticing that Tuesday, Wednesday, the side effects were hitting really hard. And that's like the middle of my work week. And as a teacher, I cannot afford to have side effects in the middle of my work week, which is why I'm changing my injection day to Thursdays. That way, hopefully the side effects will hit during the weekend and my weeks are nice and free of the side effects. And for me, the biggest side effect that I have is diarrhea. And I know it's not something that we love to talk about, but it is a true, real side effect of GLP-1 medications. I've never had constipation. I've never thrown up. I don't really get nauseous. For me, it is just diarrhea, and it's constant, and it's like an entire day or an entire night. It's not fun to have that happening all night long, and then you have to wake up and go teach a class full of 6th graders. Like, it's literally impossible, and it's actually made it to where I've been so sick that I haven't been able to go to work a couple times, not very often, but I usually like fight through it and still go to work because I know it's the medication. But there's been a couple of times where it's just been so bad and I've been so exhausted that I cannot get up to go to work. And that's just not fair for my students. It's not fair to my kids who need to go to school as well. And it's just not a fun reality of GLP-1 medications. But unfortunately, it's a true reality for a lot of us. But I mean, it is a side effect that is easily manageable, and it's a side effect that I am okay with because like the positive effects outweigh the negative effects by far. And if I can just get my injection to a day where those side effects are happening on the weekends, it's not going to affect me very much at all. I can stay home if I need to on the weekends. The biggest thing when it comes to changing your injection day is to make sure that you have 7 days apart. You could do 6 days apart if you were only going to change like one day before. I've never personally done that. I've always gone 7 days or more. So if I have changed my injection day, I have skipped a week. Always. I have always skipped a week. I've never like moved it forward a day because that just scares me. I just can't do that. I'll be in my head all day. So I tend to just skip it and then I wait until it comes around the next time. So for example, I took it on a Saturday and then I skipped that next Saturday and I waited until the Thursday. So I essentially went about 11, 12 days without an injection. And then I took my injection tonight on Thursday. So if you are going to change your injection day, I highly recommend that you either do it like step by step. Like I could have slowly adjusted my day so that I didn't go 12 days, but I also don't think there's an issue if you go 12 days between injections. That's again, my personal opinion. Listen to your doctor. I am not a medical professional, so keep that in mind. I should have probably said that at the beginning of this video. So that's the story behind why I'm changing my injection day, and hopefully that's helpful to any of you who have maybe seen pay attention to your body. Pay attention to when the side effects hit you. If the side effects are hitting you on day 2, move your injection 2 days before, whatever day you don't have anything to deal with. One of the biggest tips I can give you on a GLP-1 journey is to just listen to your body, because your body will give you all the answers. Take the time to really listen and understand your body, and then everything else just kind of falls into place. Most side effects with GLP-1 medications are completely manageable. Keep that in mind if you are considering starting your own GLP-1 journey. So let's dive into if I believe the placement of your injection actually matters. And spoiler alert, I don't. But let me be very clear, because some people fully experience different things when they inject in different areas. So if you talk to certain people, they will swear by the fact that if they inject in their thigh, they have less side effects than when they inject in their stomach. And there is some like scientific evidence possibly that if you inject in your stomach, because you have more fat in your stomach, that it actually like absorbs into your body quicker. So you have more side effects in your belly than in your thighs or your arms. And there is a lot of evidence that points to that. And a lot of people will swear by that. I have just not experienced that. I have not experienced less side effects regardless of where I inject. I haven't had more side effects. I haven't had like more weight loss. There has not been a significant difference in my injection site. And I've been on these medications for 2 years. I've injected in the back of my arm, so like the fatty area underneath my arm. I have injected there. I've injected on both sides of my belly, kind of all over my belly. And then I've also injected in my thigh, which I typically will go like almost on the top, or if you can imagine like putting your hand in your pocket and that like top area where you can kind of squeeze and there's like a little bit of a fatty area there on your thigh. That's typically where I will inject in my thigh, because you want to inject into a fatty area of your body. But none of those places have caused a significant difference than any others. I will say there was a time when I thought that if I injected on my left side, I had less side effects, but it was never something that was so consistent and so like unbelievably different that I was like, I'm always going to inject on my left side. But so I feel like a lot of it could be mental. A lot of it could be like a placebo effect, or it could be having to do with some other variable that's going on in that particular weeks. I don't buy into it. I don't think that the injection site matters. I think you should pick wherever you're the most comfortable injecting. For me, it's my belly. I don't have to get undressed. It's the easiest place to access. If I'm wearing jeans or pants, I have to take them off to do my thigh. My arm is just a little bit tricky because it's just, I don't know. I don't love injecting in my arm because it's just a tricky area to get to. And then my stomach, I just pull my shirt up and inject. It's so easy to inject in my belly. So I typically go there. If I'm wearing shorts though, or like biker shorts, then I'll inject in my thigh because that's pretty easy as well. It's really about convenience for me. It's not about me thinking that a certain area is better than the other. Hopefully that makes sense. There is some really good evidence though. If you're going to have like a site reaction, it's more likely, I think, to occur on your thigh. You're more likely to bruise on your thigh, and you could also like hit one of those like tiny little veins and cause some bleeding, but like nothing drastic. I just know, like, I've heard that some people will like draw the needle out and there'll be a tiny bit of blood, which you don't really see on your belly. So maybe like more site reactions you could have on your thigh versus your belly, but people have site reactions on their belly too. I just think it's more adamant on the thigh than the belly. But again, that's nothing that's like has to do with the actual medication or the side effects or getting day by day. So I don't think that that is enough of a reason to choose not to inject in your thigh. If you are first starting these medications, I just highly recommend that you pick a place, stick to it for a while, and then you can start trying the other places that are recommended by your doctor. But I truly don't think it matters. And that's just my opinion, and you guys can believe what you want, and you can listen to all the other people that have their own opinion on it. But for me, my opinion is that the place that you inject does not matter. What do you think though? Like, I'm genuinely curious, if you are on a GLP-1 medication, do you think that the site matters? Do you have a favorite placement? Comment down below and let me know. I hope this video was helpful if you're wondering if injection site matters or if you're considering changing your injection day. But if you have any questions, if you want to know anything about GLP-1 medications, anything that I can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out. Go ahead and leave a comment down below and watch this video next if you want to learn a little bit more about me. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.